I did a video about a week ago about the author, very talented young man. He's the author and the writer and the producer of the video series that we know of as Hidden Colors. Very well put together work. His name is none other than Tariq Nasheed. I have a great deal of respect for his work. So I prefaced my video by saying that, so I'm giving him credibility. But my video was about, was he actually representative of black people? And my particular answer is not necessarily. And the reason I say this is because there has to be some measuring stick that we use when we start calling people leaders. Someone told me after I did the video that he never said that he was a leader, and he said that he wasn't a leader. I've never read that anywhere or saw it in a video anywhere, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just making the general statement from observation. I don't believe that he is a leader of black people, particularly just because he has a video series about slavery, black history, and the various atrocities that have happened against people from Africa or African lineage and so forth, and here in America that are black or people of color. Just because he has all of this information, he's accumulated, he's amassed it, he's studied and researched, that's wonderful. And kudos also to all of the dear people that are representing us in those videos, such as Dr. Umar Johnson, Boyce Watkins, and various others, males and females. I appreciate the work, but outside of that, I don't like the fact that he, and I'm saying it again, uses the terminology nigger and nigga when he's referring to black people. I don't like the term cooning or coons. Now, just because I don't like coons per se doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have its place. I understand what the context is by which he uses that term. Howbeit, I wouldn't use coon. And I definitely would not call our people niggers or even nigga. It's inappropriate behavior for another black person, especially knowing what we have gone through throughout history. So a couple people responded to my video by asking the question or making the statement, why don't you debate Tariq? I'm pausing for a second. I want you to let this sort of simmer in your mind. Let it marinate. For what? I have absolutely, positively no reason to debate someone when I'm telling the truth. That's like saying if it's raining outside and I say, oh, we all see the rain falling, and someone comes up and say, well, let's debate it. We're going to debate something that's already factual? God forbid. No, I'm not debating anything that stands on its own merits. When you have half-naked women in the video with you, and you're talking about sex, or you're talking about sexual innuendos in your video, and then on the other side, the flip side of that, you're talking about being proud to be black and going to meetings and sitting on talk shows speaking about black folks being successful and should be successful and coming out of their conditions and so forth, and talking about what the white supremacy has done to us in past and present day. I don't see the nude woman or half nude woman that you're talking about. I'm only going to show you part of it in your video when you're showing the people who are watching on YouTube half of a woman's behind and so forth, and you're talking about raising the European flag in the bedroom with white women even though you are pro-black. No one wants to hear that. That's your personal business. If you want to do that, that's fine. Keep it to yourself. Everything, just because you have the ability to say it, doesn't necessarily have to be said. That's really it. That's all. So to debate him is beneath me. There's no reason, there's no grounds, no foundation for debate about something that is already factual. And if you're honest, you know it's the truth, what I said in the video. That's it. So if you're going to be a leader, you have to stand as a leader, walk as a leader, speak as a leader as much as you possibly can. But just because you have the power to speak doesn't mean that everything that you have to say should be heard. That's it. This is Brother Teacher. I'm not debating anybody about the truth, because the truth is the truth.